Tirsa in right now. We are actually live today with one of our favorites, tailored industry. We've been fans of tailored industry for a long time now. Years. Hello.
Hi, everybody. So good to
Kate
see you
Knight is on the
today.
call.
Hi, Euro Enterprise. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So this is Marge and I'm Tirsa and we are from Fashion Index. And Fashion Index is a B2B, B2C for everyone to connect in the fashion industry. Hi. Hi, Sochil.
Hello. How are you? I'm just trying to get Emily in here. Hello, Yura-san. How are you guys?
Hello, hello, hello. It's good to be here today. I hope everyone's enjoying their day so far. We're excited.
Yeah. And Tiers, we have Kate Knight on the call also. Kate is the Cashmere designer we're featuring tomorrow.
Yay! It's so good to see you, friends. So we're talking to Tailored Industries today. That's an amazing factory in New York, and I can't wait for her to join so she can tell you all about them.
Yeah, and they will also be doing a tour of the factory. They're going to be showing us samples of the garments that they're actually, they have a baseline that you can actually apply your own labels to. Hook up your Shopify or your whatever your selling platform is to their system, and so it's zero inventory. You use their designs, you put your labels in it, you sell it on your website, and the order goes right to the factory. The style is produced and shipped from the factory to your customer within 3 days. It's really a fantastic program, and then you can also add customization if you want as well. So the customization.
Emily said she didn't see the invite, so hopefully she will.
Okay, yeah. The customization is really very interesting too. So Emily's going to show us some examples of the customization as well. So this is really going to be such a fun, interesting call. I love factory visits personally. It's one of my faves.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but this is a factory that, I mean, they can turn your production around and drop ship it in 3 days. So, I mean, if you're looking for something easy, no brainer, no inventory, this factory is somebody who, if you haven't met them yet, you should have, and you will meet them today.
Yeah. And then in addition, the other thing we want to point out is that you not only do you not have inventory overhead here, but you also do not have warehousing fees. You don't have any of that. The garment is produced and it's produced and literally shipped right to your customer. You literally cannot get better than that, you know?
Hi, Emily Keller. She's also from Tailored Industries. She has also joined the call. So we're just trying to get Emily Gower on.
Oh, I can see. Oh, is she there now? Accept.
Yay!
Hi, it worked.
We're going to get this down one of these days.
Hi, Emily. How are you today?
Guys. Good. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So can you tell us a little bit about Tailored Industries? I know we did just a very high level, but maybe you can tell a little more.
Yeah, for sure. We're a 3D knitwear factory and software platform here in Brooklyn, New York. And we have Shima 3D knitting machines, and we have a software platform that we've created so you can knit on demand. So basically you establish a style with us, you launch it on your e-commerce or get some samples for your store, and link our Shopify app, and then start selling. And when a customer orders on your website, the order pushes directly to us, and we knit and drop ship directly to your customer with a 3-day turnaround.
So we can do that.
Yeah, exactly. So we have a lot of ways of working, or a few different ways of working, and it's all through our subscription manufacturing model. And basically we have over 100 styles that you can customize yourself. So you can use them as is, send us your labels, white label it, start making, fulfilling orders tomorrow. Or you can make adjustments. You can add some stripes. You can add some detailing, stitch details, things like that. I can show you some examples. We have a really fast turnaround for sampling. So it's about 2 weeks to get even a custom sample. Yeah, and then when you get your samples, you launch it and get knitting. So you don't have to waste any unwanted inventory or have long production times.
It's phenomenal. That's amazing. So Emily, can you just introduce yourself briefly, like what you do and everything?
Yeah, so my Emily, my background is knitwear design. I started out over a decade ago at Calvin Klein Collection, then went on to Eden and Ralph Lauren and Tory Burch. So I have a lot of sweater design and technical design knowledge, and that sort of helps with sourcing yarns if you want to go that route with our customers, and technical consultations and questions that you may have. I started working with Tailored Industry last year. I actually met Alex, one of the co-owners, a decade ago. And actually now I myself am one of the partial owners, which is nice. So
woo!
Yeah, awesome.
Exactly. So yeah, and the story of Tailored is pretty neat. Alex started with stole machines just down the street, but when he found the Shima whole garment machines, really fell in love. There's no looping or linking, whatever you want to call it. The whole sweater comes off the machine in one piece, so all the way up to this neck trim. This was all done on the machine. So most of your labor is just machine labor. And so it really helps just with the turnaround aspect. And yeah, so we got the software launched last year. We did a whole year before that of beta testing. So we have over 40 brand partners that are developing styles with us and launching completely on demand with no inventory.
That is amazing.
I love that. It's just fantastic.
Yeah. And I love it here too. We're right in Industry City. I live up the street, which is nice for me, so I can walk to work. And I mean, I love it here. It's like a family run business. So you have that sort of mom and pop feeling, but it is a software. It's all automated, and it's, we can produce thousands of garments a month. So yeah, really
fantastic. Let's talk about the Fabrications, Emily, because I know that, of course it's summertime now for on demand. Everyone usually thinks of course, like wintry sweaters, but honestly, my summer sweaters are my favorite. I would just
oh, I think she it.
Let us know the fabrications that people can do, all that stuff.
Sure. So I'll start. I'm here in the showroom too, and you can make a visit. You can schedule a visit with me to come and see the showroom and see the samples that we have. I'll turn my camera around sort of give you a tour. So we carry 4 yarns in stock here. We have 100% merino wool, which actually we can do fairly lightweight and 15 gauge. And then we can do chunkier stitches on 8 gauge, so more of your winter sweaters. So we have like nice cardigan stitch, waffle stitch, things like that. We have 100% cashmere. This is Todd and Duncan cashmere. It's from Scotland. It's a really high twist, beautiful cashmere that wears in nicely and doesn't
so
fill.
pretty.
Yeah. And then we have 100% cotton. So we did just launch a number of really nice summery cotton tops and dresses, things like that. So we have Filmar cotton. It's also Italian spun, Egyptian cotton. We can do a really nice 15 gauge weight. So this is like a 2x2 rib, or actually looks like 4x4. You can do a lot of different stitches in the cotton. And then we have Eco-Viscose, which is really great. I'll show you some more samples of that. You can do a lot of fit and flare. You can do little tops. The Eco-Viscose is also easy care, machine washable. You can do hoodies and joggers in it. We've added some really beautiful little tops, for summer.
Oh, so cute. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, and we have the cotton styles are really fun too. We have a ton of colors in stock, so you can see like get a polo in every color in your store, or really just order one for your shop and then have your color swatches for everything that you have available. You don't even have to order tons of pieces to offer them.
Oh, great.
And yeah, and I'll show you another really fun thing that the machines are really great at stitches. So something we've developed recently is this little pile stitch to do some logoing.
Love
like
it.
Tonal logoing.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So that's in our Eco-Viscose also. The Eco-Viscose is lensing certified viscose, which comes from regenerative forests mixed with poly. So it's a pretty great yarn.
Yeah.
Here's some more styles. This is more of a winter piece. This is a custom piece that we do. We work with American Trench. They do a lot of really beautiful custom pieces. So they source their own yarns. They have like fun space dye, cottons, things like that. So yeah, we are able to work with your yarns as well.
Yeah.
That's cool. So all of those samples that you have there are like, I know you have pre-programmed styles, or are those some of the styles that are pre-programmed that people could just order and put on in their stores?
Yeah, exactly. So we have on the website, it's partners.tailoredindustry.com. And I think if you go to Fashion Index to our page, you can find me at sales@tailoredindustry.com. And we can help you log in and you can see all of the styles. There's over 100. We're going to be adding quarterly drops. So most recently we added into this spring summer collection so that you could, it's not too late. It's still April.
Right.
You sign up, you launch next week, you have all the summer to sell polos and summer dresses and things like that. And yeah, so it's really fun to see what people have done with the customizations, and every drop that we're going to be doing will add some dimension to what we can do. So the next drop is going to be working into textures, so more pointelle details and more of those stitch details like the Brooklyn stitch, and more things like adding some texture.
Cable? Is it cable?
This one's a pointelle, yeah.
Oh, pointelle, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Beautiful.
And this is like an all over cardigan stitch.
Oh my gosh, that's such a hot style right now.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Really cute things. And then, yeah, we do you can do a ton of different cable.
Oh, so pretty.
Love that. Oh
yeah,
my God.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Right, and people can change. It's easy to change sleeve lengths or change out your trims or change the length or whatever you want to do.
So that's a great point. We basically work off of different tiers, allow you to do different levels of customization. Basically, you can start right away with us at our base tier, which is called private label. Literally send us your labels, white label things, private label, whatever you want to call it. You can add some stitch, you can add some like color tipping or stripes, things like that. We have articles of style who added like color blocking to our cable and a number of other styles. So that's a really entryway into knitwear with over 100 styles. You can offer a bunch of different silhouettes, and then going up from there, our designer tier, you could take that Rodman, the cable knit sweater, make it longer into a dress, take the sleeves off, or make it a V-neck, or add like a different little cable structure. So you can do a lot of that. Exactly. And then our highest tier, which is growth, is if you want your own yarn, your own stitch, your own silhouette, we can do a completely custom style on demand. So you're not buying into it in large quantities.
Yeah. I have to say, it's funny. I love that you have a 3-tiered program because it's great to get started with the basics and let people learn to know you, as a seller online, right? And then as you're building out your business, you guys at Tailored Industry are providing them with the ability to expand the line and grow as they're ready. I'm telling you, I've loved you guys from the minute I met Tailored Industry. It's like, you guys are game changers. You really are.
Yeah.
It's nice too, because you can launch, 10 different silhouettes. And if one isn't working, take it down and launch a different one, so it's not like you have you don't have any liability.
Right.
And so we're just knitting on demand, one piece at a time. Also, you're a nice feature is your unit cost goes down the more items that are sold.
Right,
So
right.
it's expensive to keep things up year round.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot you can do with it.
Well, I can totally see an influencer who has been dying to put a sweater out there that's theirs, or, you know, a designer or a brand who has a collection and hasn't yet offered a style in a sweater because they didn't know how. This is such a great no-brainer, easy way for them to get going. This is
Exactly.
it's a game changer for many.
Yeah, it really
exactly.
is.
And then also just thinking about like sizing, we work with a few plus size brands that want to be able to offer, you know, very extreme size differences.
Ranges,
size ranges. And you don't have to stock 100 of your, you know, quadruple XL or your quadruple whatever.
Right.
And we can just knit to order when someone does want to order.
Yeah. Like if you're a store and they say, you know, I need the next size up, you're like, I can ship it to you in 3 days.
3 days.
Yep.
How can you go wrong? Exactly.
Amazing.
Yeah, so it's working well for like the e-commerce and for stores. We have a lot of menswear brands that do suiting, and they want to, you know, the world is getting a little bit more casual. They want to add some basic pieces in there. So they're able to do that really easily. You can add in your merino crew necks and a polo and offer it instantly, drop shipped directly to your customer. We can do custom packaging also. So you send us whatever packaging you want. You send us the instructions, any special labeling and tissue or stickers, and we can follow all of that. And so when the package arrives to your customer, it looks like it's from your brand. Directly from you.
It's fantastic.
That's awesome.
You know, I want to just tell, because new people are coming on right now. Everybody, this is Tailored Industry, which you can find on Fashion Index, INDEX. And at Tailored Industry, you can literally add styles to your line with zero product development. They have a standard 100 styles that you can buy, add to your
over 100,
over 100 that you can add to your online shop. Never had to invest in inventory, never had to do anything like that. And then they'll drop ship. When the order comes in, it ships to your customer within 3 days. You never even had to touch it. You never had to buy inventory. You never had to have a warehouse. This is
you never did any development. It's
no product development. Other than if you want your own photos.
Tables, connect your Shopify store, and you're good to go.
It's amazing. I want to please connect with Emily. Go to Fashion Index, INDEX, and connect with Emily, because you just can't go wrong. The range of fabrications, I mean, this is coming into summer. You could have a store within a couple of days, literally.
Right. That's right.
And the amazing summer styles that Emily just showed, you can go back and look at this video if you want again afterwards, and you'll see all the summer styles. They're stock styles. You put your label in it, ship it to your customer, and there you go. You're in business. I mean,
so we have a whole range of styles that you can do, you know, from traditional pullovers. We can do dresses. We can do polos, do like polo dresses, classic men's polos as well. We just added this, what we call the Wally polos, like a little piqué stitch, which is really beautiful. So yeah, you have a lot of range in terms of what you can do. We added like a sort of t-shirt style. It's like elevated 3D knit. And the nice thing with these two are there are no linking seams. So where the sleeve is going into the body, it's just the needles connecting on the machine. So there's no linking that can fall apart. Neck trims won't fall off, and it's all seamless and very elevated looking. It's like super luxury level.
Perfect slow fashion styles. Perfect.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, it's slow fashion but fast.
Yes,
exactly.
Yes.
The other thing I want to kind of point out is that, so in the fashion industry, you're typically actually planning 9 months at a minimum in advance to launch your line. You could go live within the next couple of weeks with a summer collection, and at the same time be planning your fall development, which is 4 or 5 months away. You could be planning that development at the same time with the Tailored Industry Group, and you guys, you can't, there's no better way to be in business. I mean, you know, zero risk. There's zero risk.
Exactly.
So, you know, if you're thinking about, and maybe you have a wovens line. So, you know, our friend So Chill is on the call, and she has an amazing, she's a pattern maker servicing amazing, like great new companies that are up and coming. Often people want to add sweaters, but they don't know how. They don't know the people to work with. They don't know the yarns to work with. You guys can kind of give them a running start and, you know, and guide them, and then they're adding to their collection. It's really phenomenal. I'm telling you.
Exactly. Cool. Yeah. And we have another Emily in the company. We have Emily Keller over at the factory. I don't know if you want to call her and show you a little bit about the machine.
Can I try to bring Emily on?
Yeah.
Okay? All right. Awesome.
She should be on here.
Yeah, I saw her before, so I think she is there.
I'm going to try to bring her on right now.
I just want to make a shout out to any factories that are on listening now or come and listen later, that you can join fashionindex.com, and it's a business to business, business to consumer platform, so that you can find everything that you need to start your business and communicate and continue to build your business. So it's free to join, it's free to list, it's free to search.
It's self-service, guys. It's you join and you connect with fashion, with tailored industry. You connect with social. You connect with anyone you need in the business. It's self-service. You take care of it all. We're just providing the platform and these amazing resources. So let's talk to Emily and let's see this factory. I love factory visits.
Hi, Emily. Yay.
Hi, welcome to the factory. Can you guys hear me?
Absolutely.
Okay, good. Okay, it's a little bit loud in here. So I'm Emily, and I am the Director of Technical Operations here in the factory at Tailored Industries. So I thought I'd give you guys like a little behind the scenes of what it looks like, our whole process looks like basically.
Okay.
So what I do most of the day is I actually program. So I'm going to show you first kind of what it looks like on the computer to program a sweater. So I'm going to flip my screen. Let's see. So this is kind of what the program looks like that we use. And you can see it basically looks like a sweater. So it kind of resembles a sweater. You have like a sleeve here. This is the body, and then you have a sleeve. It's like a little drawing. And then you have like, this is the neck right here. And all of the colors represent sort of stitches or actions. So if I zoom in, you can see it's like a little grid. And each of that little square represents like a stitch, basically. So all those colors they're very important for what knits out on the machine. So once we finish a program like this, then we send it to the machine. And I'll give you guys a look at what we're knitting right now on the machines. So we do this one right here, actually, since I'm right here. This is an 8 gauge, so it's a chunkier product. This is actually kind of like a poncho, and it's a kissing placket right here. And it's just really simple. It's just like a box shape, but it's a great cashmere blend poncho style. And let's see, over here we have, this one is a 15 gauge. This one's actually really cool because it knits out kind of like sideways. So you see here, this is like the sleeve. It starts knitting here, and then it knits up, and this is the body. The neck is like right here, and the hem is over here.
And it's all in one piece.
Actually sideways.
I can show you the piece
here. Yes,
here.
It's all in one piece.
Finally.
Oh yeah, she has it right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that.
So that's what it looks like after, and you have your dolman sleeve.
So cool.
Yep.
And it's the whole front, back, and the tubes of the sleeve. Everything is all done on that machine.
Just fantastic.
So cool.
Honestly.
Yep. Yeah, one whole piece. Yeah, and it starts have yarn. We put the yarn on top. That's where we start, and it gets fed through on the sides. It gets fed through down into here, where the carriers are, and then the carriage knits it, and then it comes out the bottom.
Yeah, and other sweater factories would have to do linking to link those sleeves together and all of that stuff. But these machines actually put it all together and basically spit it out as a garment.
Exactly. So we're getting orders in every day for individual pieces that are coming in from your orders from stores. And our process is we literally receive it in our digital inbox, send it to the machines, and the machines are printing these sweaters out piece by piece and going through the whole finishing process in that 3-day turnaround.
Just phenomenal.
Which is kind of what a seamless machine will do, but you're doing it in sweaters.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And then this one is a cotton. This is a cotton polo. I think Wally, Emily, I think you showed that. So this is Wally knitting. It's kind of like that PK stitch short sleeve polo. This one's almost done. It's finishing up at the neck right now.
Yeah. So Wally, we launched literally just the other day. I think we sent out an email to our brand partners saying, hey, we have 20 new styles for spring and, launch it tomorrow. So we already have some orders in.
Yay!
4 pieces.
So cool.
So people are going to be doing their photo shoots next week, get things up on their websites and start selling them.
That
So
is
cool.
just
So
awesome.
exciting.
Yeah, and we do all of the finishing on the premises. So I think Emily's walking over to our finishing QC and laundry.
Yeah, so we're finishing over here. It's kind of minimal finishing. We have like threads and stuff like that. These guys are awesome. They help that kind of stuff. And then, and then it goes to wash and dry. These are our washers right here.
Yay.
And then we dry. Finishing is important.
There.
These are some things that just came out of the dryer. This is a long sleeve polo. So yeah, we do a lot of finishing as well. That's like, this one needs the placket put on. And we'll do finish. And this one is actually a quarter zip. So this one will have a little zipper right here.
Got it.
After it's pressed.
So we can do finishing. All of the nice thing too is that each garment that comes to the factory is connected to has a QR code that's connected to our software. So at each stage, exactly. So each worker that gets a garment checks in and checks out each QR code. So you can see every step that the garment has been through so that we can see. And they're able to pull up the tech pack and see what specifications they need to be working towards. So in the scheme table, they can pull up the specs and say, all right, the shoulder needs to be 15 inches wide. They make sure that it's scheming to spec and can call out when it isn't. And all the way through the end. So if they have to add zippers, they'll see in the tech pack what color zipper they need and what kind of pull they need. And if it's specific to a brand, all the way through the packaging and packaging instructions.
It's just so amazing. And I love how you guys are like cutting edge. You're doing everything that we, Tierce and I are really much more about like walk the walk, don't talk the talk. Like, we really are. We can't stand when we hear a lot of fluff in the business and people aren't doing it,
Right.
No, that's what you'll get here. We definitely try to prove what we say we can do.
Exactly.
It's amazing. All of the products so beautiful. It's astounding how far the technology's come that you can offer something to get an order and to ship in 3 days and be to your customer in the week. It's amazing, and it's made in the U.S. How lovely! They're in Brooklyn, New York. Talk about bringing it back to America. Here we are.
Exactly.
Tailored Industry, the factory is right above Japan Village in Industry City. So on the weekends even, we have a little factory store. If you are visiting in Industry City or Japan Village, just walk right upstairs. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, there's our little store.
Exactly.
I want to just throw it out there. Does anybody who's listening in have any quick questions for us? I know we're at about the end of our talk here, but I just want to ask if anyone has any questions, put it in the chat and we'll try to answer it. Otherwise, we're going to just finish up and keep talking to the Emilys.
Yes. And for people who just joined, this is Tailored Industry. You can connect with them on Fashion Index. It's INDEX, Fashion Index. Connect with Tailored Industry, and you literally never have to make your proto samples. You can buy right off of their line, put your labels in it, your packaging in it, and the orders go connected. Like your order comes from your website, goes right to their computers, is knit when it's ordered, shipped right from Brooklyn in 72 hours, guys. You could not get any better than this, really. So I want to encourage you to check them out, relook at the video so that you can see the array of styles that you can actually buy right off their line. You can put your own labels in it, your own packaging, okay? Just keep it in mind. This is zero waste. You cannot go wrong here.
Yeah. Oh, and I love zero waste. I am such a sustainability fan. I love the zero waste, zero inventory, full profit for everyone. It's just a beautiful model, beautiful people. We love the owners. We love the Emilys.
Yes.
Yeah.
So glad that you joined us today.
Yes. Thank you so much for having Tailored Industry on Fashion Index. And reach out to me, sales@tailoredindustry.com, or reach out to Fashion Index and find us. Come visit the factory, come visit the showroom. I'll give you a tour, I'll give you a demo of the software, and then sign up and start knitting with us.
Yeah. All right, check it out, guys. 3-tier program that makes it easy to start your business. You could be in business in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
The only delay is actually you starting your website.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
You saying I'm ready.
Yarns in stock here. We have,
Yeah.
We have styles ready to go. We have yarn in 10 to 15 colors in 4 different yarns ready to go. We have every season covered too. So we have merino and cashmere, and then cotton and Eco-Viscose for the spring and summer. These are whole garment knit pieces. So it's 3D knitting. It's basically a style like this, or polos, dresses, you know, fit and flare things. We actually are even doing swimwear. We're doing custom swim for a brand. So there's a lot of, sorry if you can see that. There are a lot of possibilities with 3D knitwear. It's all made in one piece. It won't fall apart, and it's super elevated luxury level.
Yep.
So I also just want to, there's a question about, is it knits and wovens? It's not wovens, no wovens.
Right.
It's only sweaters. It's sweater knit.
Yep, sweater knit. So it's starting with a cone of yarn, and then it's going through our machines, and it's coming. Yeah, so there's Emily. It basically starts on top of the machine. There's the cone of yarn. The yarn comes up and through a bunch of different feeders, and then gets knit just like your grandma knits with 2 needles, but with a lot more needles.
And a lot faster.
And a lot faster. And a lot of different stitches. So yeah, we can customize things for you. We have brands that have added stripes and add your special labeling onto things. You can launch within, you know, a day if you're using the styles as is. You can launch within 2 weeks if you're customizing a style. So yeah, you can see Emily's showing you how the whole garment's coming off the machine, all in one piece, the front and back and the sleeves, and hoodies too. So the whole hoodie comes off in one piece, which is pretty amazing.
That's so
really
cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, this one's
thank you so much for
hoodie.
joining us
So
today.
working on the hoodie.
Yes. Thank you so much,
Thank
Emily
you.
and Emily from Tailored Industry. Guys, connect with Tailored Industry on Fashion Index. And yeah, check out how you can create your own line and as soon as literally next week, if you can build your website that fast.
Yep.
And literally, there's zero risk, zero overhead, you know, from the factory side. There's a question.
Oh yeah.
If
we want our own designs, do we have to pay for the full subscription, or do you charge per garment? So yeah, we have 3 different subscription tiers that allow you to do different levels of customization. So we have private label, which is really white label using our styles and grading as is. We have the designer tier where you can take, you know, our polo top and turn it into a dress. You can change the specs of things, change shoulder widths and neckline shapes, and add design details on them. And then we have the growth tier, which is an annual subscription, and it's allowing you to do completely custom styles, custom yarn, anything you want, all on-demand fulfillment. So you have no production minimums whatsoever. And once you launch on your e-com and your store, you can order one piece. You can connect your Shopify. That's a big add-on, is connecting your Shopify integrates right with our website, and you can launch immediately, completely custom style.
It's phenomenal.
Love it.
All right. Emily, you guys are the best. We're so excited for you.
Thank you. Yeah.
We're gonna just keep talking you guys up.
Awesome. Sounds good. We appreciate you guys.
Thank
Thanks
you so
sharing
much for
with
coming
us.
today. Have a wonderful
Yes,
day.
thank you. Thank you.
you.
Bye.
Take care.